Hey, what's up guys? It's Cliff with TrailGrid Pro. Really excited to be back with you today. We've got the brand new Sony 8100 Toyota 4Runner bundle sitting right here on my desk that we're going to walk you through today so that you can know exactly what to expect when you order your Sony 8100 Toyota 4Runner bundle from TrailGrid Pro. One thing to note for today's video is we're not going to be turning this device on. We just got this in from Sony late yesterday. I worked through unpackaging it and putting together the bundle as quickly as I could just to show you guys what it would look like when you received it in the mail first. However, there is a video where we walk through the Sony 8000, which is going to have largely the same features outside of HDMI connectivity as the Sony 8100. I'll link it up top so you can see exactly how the 8100 interface will function in your Toyota 4Runner. So before we get started going through the bundle, let's review the spec sheet so that you can know exactly what's inside this Sony 8100 machine. All right, guys, this is the Sony 8100 spec sheet directly from Sony. So we're just going to go through some of the details here. Right here, you can see the HDMI connectivity there. This is the rear of the chassis. And let's go through some of the specifics. So Sony is saying it is a 9-inch screen. It has a 3-way adjustable mount. Now we pre-mount that for the specific vehicle, whether you have a 4Runner or Tacoma. So we do that ahead of time as we bundle it so it's in the best possible position for your Toyota 4Runner. Of course, it has WebLink, which is the ability to stream essentially anything from your mobile device to your head unit as long as it's plugged in via your USB connection. Of course, here they're saying installation in most vehicles. It can clearly install in a Toyota 4Runner, as we've done it a bunch of times. Has Apple CarPlay, and it also has Android Auto. So whether you have an Android device or an Apple device, you're good to go. The brand new HDMI input, which enables you, like it says here, connectivity allows you to hook up an external audio and visual source device. Has a reverse camera input, and of course we already know that our bundle maintains your reverse camera, and it's Sirius XM. And some of the more specifics down here, of course it's a floating face chassis as we see there. Button colors on the bottom are white. It has a 9-inch screen. The resolution is 800 by 480. And the monitor is an LCD screen. The inputs, it has a reverse camera input. These are all the different playback files that it can render depending on which USB location you're using. Has maintained steering wheel controls, and of course it's compatible with steering wheel controls, and we know that because our bundle does maintain steering wheel controls. To the outputs, it has 20 watts by 4 RMS. And the pre-outs, it has 2 front, 2 rear, and 1 sub pre-out, and they're 5 volt. It has a 10-band equalizer, has extra bass, 3 functions, off and setting 1 and 2. DSO has, you can have it off or low, middle, and high. The HPF and the LPF, and it can play high-res music, FLAC 2448. As far as connectivity, of course, it's Bluetooth enabled. You can pair up to 9 devices. It's Apple CarPlay, Android Auto compatible, Sirius XM compatible, WebLink, and HDMI connectivity. And that about wraps up the spec sheet. All right, now that we've gone through the specs, let's take a look at the Sony 8100. It's going to look very similar to the Sony 8000, almost exactly the same, that we sold for about 4 months, sold a bunch of them, and everyone loved it. So as we said in the specs, we've got the 9-inch screen floating, which stands about, I'd call it, 3/4 of an inch away from the face of the dash kit. It covers hardly any of the vents, and actually from the driver's view, it doesn't cover the vents at all. We have it here in the charcoal finish, which is a great finish. Metra actually just updated this dash kit. It's a lot stronger, a lot more sturdy, so we're super excited about that. It's a great fitment for the Sony 8100 device. And as always, our bundle is completely plug and play. It maintains your USB connection if you have a 2014 and up Toyota 4Runner. If you have a rear camera that is in your head unit, it maintains that. Those of you that have a rear camera in your rearview mirror, you will maintain that location. It will not be displaying in your head unit. For those with a 2010 to 2013, we give you a couple things with your bundle so that you can route a USB location to a front-facing area on the Toyota 4Runner, because right now your USB is in your glove compartment, which isn't super convenient. So we give a USB extension cable, and then we also provide a mounting device that allows you to mount your USB to anywhere into the cubby or on the side of your dash, wherever you'd like your USB location to be, so it has easy access when you are trying to make connection for Apple CarPlay or Android Auto. All right, now that we've gone through all that, let's get a closer look at the Sony 8100. All right, guys, we've got the brand new Sony 8100 up close here in our Toyota 4Runner charcoal dash finish, which looks phenomenal. So I'm going to kind of do a pan side to side here. A couple things that you can tell right off the bat is that, it barely, so I'm kind of at a driver's view right now, and it barely, covers the vents. You can see the entire vent in this location. There's a lot of stuff on the forums and things like that with these panels covering the vents, which I understand people aren't too fond of, but this does a really good job fitting on the face of the Toyota 4Runner dash kit provided by Metro, which looks fantastic. They've upgraded the finish of their Toyota 4Runner dash kit, and it looks fantastic. Let's get kind of a straight on view here. You can see that anti-glare there, which is great. I just get a very fuzzy image, which is perfect because it's such a large screen, and when you're in direct sunlight, you're still going to be able to see the screen. Now, of course, we're not going to be showing the system on today, as literally we just got this in from Sony late yesterday, so I quickly unpackaged it, put a bundle together just to show you visually what it looks like. One of the questions that we get a lot is how far does it stick out from the dash panel? And this gives you a pretty good idea, of how far that's going to stick out. I'd say maybe, 3/4 of an inch, but it looks great. So now we've got a rear view of the bundle. We've got the vehicle connectors here, which are what you will connect to your vehicle connectors in your specific vehicle. And when you purchase a bundle, we tell you exactly which of these 5 connectors you'll need to use. This bundle is for a 2018 TRD Off-Road Premium. So they need a antenna adapter, which is what this is, and we are retaining a rear camera with this bundle. So this is the rear camera harness right here, and down here, that box that you see down there is what makes all the magic happen. That is from PAC, and that allows the communication with the Toyota 4Runner so that it doesn't throw any codes or anything like that, and of course maintains also steering wheel controls. And then what it also does is that module works whether you have a JBL amplified system or non-amplified system. So it's universal, which is great. So now we've just got the other side of the bundle just so you can kind of see from the side what you'd expect. This would be the passenger view of the bundle right here. And now that I've got the bundle on its back, because I want to show you the HDMI connection, which I originally thought that the HDMI connection was going to be on the passenger side, and actually it's been placed on the driver's side of the head unit, which obviously makes sense. So that's where the HDMI port is, where you can plug in just about anything that you want, and it'll render on the Sony 8100 screen. And now we're back to the front just to show you again that I tell you what, this blends in really well with the charcoal finish. The front view almost makes it look like it isn't a panel, that it's sort of part of the dash, which is cool. All right, guys, that about wraps this up for today. Just a quick video. I wanted to show you guys what you could expect when you purchase a Sony 8100 bundle from us. These are looking to ship beginning in July 2021, and you can pick one up in the Trail Grid Pro Toyota 4Runner shop. I'll put the link to the 8100 in the description below. And again, the Sony 8100 is packed with Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. It's completely plug and play, maintains your rear camera, your factory USB location if you have a 2014 and up. If you have a 2010 to 2013, we provide you with a kit so that you can install a front-facing USB in your rig. And if you're a Sirius XM user, you can upgrade to maintain your Sirius satellite signal with our bundle, or you can use the Apple CarPlay or Android Auto interfaces to use the Sirius XM app and still get your signal that way via cellular connection. If you guys have any questions about the Sony 8100, please feel free to leave a comment below. We will definitely answer your question and get back to you so that we can help you make an informed decision about your purchase. Really appreciate you guys watching today.